very warm welcome to Candle Spa tarot readings. The tarot readings I like to perform for my customers are what I like to call feline assisted tarot readings. Before each customer, like yourself, before you visit, and indeed before every session, my cat, Milagros, gives these a pack of tarot cards, a good investigation, and transfers her intuition and feline powers into these cards. As you know, cats are incredibly spiritual, powerful, magical beings, and the ancient Egyptians really worshipped them. And cats have never forgotten this. So I like to work with my feline because we have a good, incredible, magical bond. And whereas some tarot readers like to cleanse their cards of old energies and previous customer visits, my cat is able to perform this just as well. She's already done so, she may well make an appearance. If she does, then I'll be very honoured. So the pack I like to use is one of my special packs. It's gold rimmed. And it's put together by Doreen Virtue, and the theme is messages from the fairies. Of course, you can get so many thousands of tarot cards across the world, all different themes and under a different focus, and each tarot reader will select a pack that's right for them, of course, and these ones really spoke to me. The card readings I do are very simple. They're 3 card readings. Your past, your present, and your future. That is all. Some tarot readers go into a lot of detail and would lay out a deck of 20. But I like to keep things straightforward and simple, because simple is actually the most effective. Less is more, as they say. So, what I like to do is pass this pack over to yourself so you can transfer your own energy and intuition into the card. Thank you. Have a good look through and pass them back to me. While you're doing that, take a deep breath in. And then a deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. In. Out. Okay. And when you're ready, okay, great, thank you. It's lovely. Okay. Wow. You seem these cards. You must have had a very tense day. Very stressed at the moment, aren't you? Yeah. They're almost vibrating. They're incredibly intense energy around them. Quite potent. No, I wouldn't say negative at all. Just incredibly overwhelmed. Overwhelmed is a better word, yeah. Okay, so I suppose what you're really wanting from this session is a bit more clarity. Decisions in your life. Okay. Okay, well the 3-card deck I will draw for you definitely help with that. Fantastic. Okay, here we go. Let's get started. So I move the cup to the deck. In a way that feels right for me at the time. There's no formula I follow. It's all to do with my intuition. Okay. As I select each card, at the time of selection, I have no idea whether it's the past, present or future at this moment in time. Only that the card I've selected is one that needs to be singled out. Understand? Okay. Something's telling me that the last card is most important. Oh, you've got a question about this arm? Yeah, no worries, a lot of people do in fact ask me about this arm. It's funny you should ask actually. I was at a Halloween ball, Samhain ball, 10 years ago, and I had a disagreement with a wizard, and he actually cursed me, put a spell on my arm so it no longer works in the way it should. But actually, he's done me a favour because it's a very powerful arm in that it's the arm that emits the most energy. So, at the moment I'm just going to find out which is past, present and future. Okay, that's your past. And that's your present. This must be your future, which is interesting because the staff or the wand is actually the different way up from the others. I was about to say the wrong way around, but that's not the case at all. So, would you like to look at your past first? This one, express your individuality. And at the bottom it says, allow your true self to shine because you're awesome. Now, this is your past. So, what this is telling me is that in your past you had a lot of difficulty in being yourself. It would be true, or rather fair to say, that perhaps you were a chameleon in social circles. People never really got to know the true you, the real you, and you didn't feel comfortable revealing your true self, despite the truth is that the person who you are is beautiful, and you should never be ashamed of who you really are. But because this is in your past, that tells me that you've overcome that, and you had an inner struggle between wanting to please those around you and wanting to be true to yourself. And the true you won. So, well done on that. Does that ring true for you? Okay. Now, this is your future. I'm sorry, this is your future and this is your present, so this is your current situation, which is probably going to explain why you're quite overwhelmed and stressed. So it's a daughter card. Okay. That rings a bell, does it? sorry to hear that. Okay, that's right. These cards aren't necessarily to be taken literally. Some of them are. Some of them are actually symbolic. So daughter might be a friend who is younger than you, or an idea that you've had and you're nurturing. So let's just have a look at what it says. So the answer to your question involves your daughter. Now again, remember, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's your daughter, but it could be. It's something definitely for you to ponder on and have a think about. And I am sensing that the question you have in mind, you've been quite overwhelmed with, is to do with your finances. Is that right? It is, okay. And whether you should become self-employed and set up your own business. Am I correct there? Okay, I can tell you now that your daughter's actually, because I do think that it is literally the case with your daughter, she's actually wiser than you think. And you have been asking yourself really whether you should give up the current job you're in because it is making you unhappy, and take that risk and follow your dreams. And your daughter is going to be the key in this. Oh, that's great, and I'm really glad that's ringing true for you. Okay, so this is onto your future. Emotional healing. Because the card is upside down, it doesn't mean that emotional healing will not happen for you in your future. Because it was upside down, that only means that there will be some resistance to this, for this to take place. And so that's something that you need to be aware of in your future if you do decide to set up your own business, take the risk and hand in your notice at your current job. Because sometimes emotional healing can only happen when the right factors are in place for us to allow it to happen. Okay. Yeah, definitely can have a closer look. Okay. Certainly, I hope that was helpful for you. Would you like to, just as a closure exercise, would you like to take these cards and shuffle them for us? Great. That's fine, any way you like. Lovely. And thank you very much for coming. Best of luck.